Be a hunter. The casino is a playground for someone who plays lightly and just for fun. On the other hand, the casino is a world where the law of the jungle prevails for someone who longs to survive or succeed. Please note that I created this video for the latter. A player who plays games for survival in a casino is like prey in the jungle. Of course, there is no player whose purpose is to survive in the first place. If you lose a certain amount of bankroll, the purpose of the game becomes survival without realizing it. Unfortunately, most baccarat players are going through it often in a trap called a baccarat table set by a hunter called a casino. If you don't want to be such prey anymore, you have to choose one of the following two paths. One is not to fall into the trap ever again. I always recommend this the most. The other is to become a cleverer and mentally stronger hunter than a casino. It's an arduous journey, but if you don't want to give up on playing this game for the rest of your life, it's well worth a try. To become a hunter, you have to see and understand trees in the forest, at the same time on the baccarat table. Trees are columns on the big, main road, and the forest is the scoreboard. So you need to learn first how to read and understand columns using the derived roads consisting of the Big I Road, the Small Road, and the Cockroach Road. Since I assumed one column is one tree, the core is to decide whether the tree will grow more or not in the end. The Big I Road shows how the current tree's growth is related to the tree on the left. The Small Road shows how the current tree's growth is related to the second tree from the left. And the Cockroach Road shows how the current tree's growth is related to the third tree from the left. The ability to pinpoint the meaning of these relationships will help you avoid becoming prey any more technically. You need to cultivate the ability to see and understand the forest as a next step. It's not easy to see the forest in the ongoing shoe. But anyone can see what kind of forest it was by looking at the already finished shoe. Indeed, all we can see is the process of becoming a forest. Therefore, seeing the forest in the shoe that is currently in progress is close to the meaning of predicting the shape of the forest to be drawn very soon. Various types of trees grow depending on the environment of the forest. Likewise, if you know the type and the condition of trees, you can figure out the environment of the forest to some extent. At least, you can know if the current forest environment is sustainable and how stable it is. This is one of the few ways to become a higher predator than a casino. It's not possible to find exact reasons for all phenomena. But all the reasons for all the consequences that relate to you can be found within you. If you're getting good results, it's because you're putting enough effort into those results in the right way. On the other hand, if you're not getting good results, the method is wrong, you haven't put in enough effort, or it doesn't suit you. There is no middle between hunter and prey in this game. You don't need to be casino's prey until you become a hunter. Subscription and like may be the first step you take to overcome your limitations on your own. Thank you.